It is launch day for this book, Never Give Up. And this book isn't just an ordinary book. This is a lifeline. It's a collection of stories from ordinary people who are proving that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. You'll find stories of resilience and stories of people who have that never give up attitude. And we have one of the authors of this book with us here today. Sally Ross is here. Sally, thank you so much for being part of this book and for sharing your story. All right, so Sally, why don't you just tell a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do?
Okay, thank you so much for having me here. Um, I'm a lifestyle design coach for women, and basically, I'm a happiness coach for women going through transitions in their life, and they just need a little encouragement, a little coaching to figure out like a plan of action to just make changes in their life where they can and focus on the positive.
That's so cool. What is a lifestyle design coach? What if you were working with me? How would you help me?
Well, it's basically the same idea as how people keep using reinventing ourselves. But I feel that we reinvent ourselves during our entire life. So reinventing to me sounds more like a defense and just reacting, whereas I like to see it as we have choices and we can actually envision and design our life the way we want it. And in doing so, we're changing who we are and we're changing our future for the better.
Yeah, and I know you do a lot of things with like your not only your life design but your home design, correct? So it's bringing all of that together. So how would you how would you bring all that together? What does that mean, to design your life and then your surroundings?
Well, everybody has their own set of issues that they're dealing with, pain points, confidence levels, and things they're really great at and feel really good about, but they still feel kind of stuck and like I have all of these great things in my life. Why am I not happier? So it's not a cookie cutter coaching program where I just put your name into a set thing and everyone's the same. Everybody has their own um, step-by-step program set up for them. And you mentioned the interior design. The whole philosophy of mind, body, and spirit, and I use a lot of different modalities to help my clients with mindset, of course, and spirit would, of course, be creativity and the arts and finding your passion. But the body part of it with me is my interior design background. Gives me ideas and inspiration to help people create environments where they live and work that reflect who they really are or who they want to be, who they want to become, and how they want to feel. And it doesn't take a big budget, it just takes certain things. But it really, again, it just depends on each individual client. Some clients need more with dancing in public and feeling comfortable in their skin with that. And my dance background allows me to teach people how to feel better in their own skin and just more comfortable in social environments.
Yeah, and that's so important to have that creativeness, right? To have that, I love to do art, so an acrylic paint artist, but and I love to sit and have a blank canvas in front of me and to create something with it. But with dance, it's the same way. With writing, it's the same way. And interior design, you're creating your world, really, right? So,
Exactly.
and I think a lot of times people don't realize that your thoughts and your emotions affect your physical body too. So it does come down to the mind and the body and the spirit, and they're all intertwined and they all work together.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And I when I started my coaching business, I was just like, well, should I stick with that or should I stick with that? And then I was like, no, how beautiful to bring all of these life experiences together, to help people. And also what inspired me to become a coach is I went through my own dramatic and traumatic life experiences, and finding coaches myself, it really helped me discover more about myself and my calling and my purpose, and being able to combine all of these things that I love and help women in any way I can. It's just phenomenal. I love it.
So, what inspired you or motivated you to write a chapter in this book, Never Give Up? What about that title made you say, "Hey, you know what? I gotta be part of this."
Thank you. Just so many of us all throughout our lives, we have an idea or a dream that we want to do, or something that we want to overcome. And so many times we, for different reasons, not because we're weak, it's just life situations, we're not always able to pursue that dream and pursue that goal. And the times where we do have control and we can make a choice, if we choose to persist and to keep going at it, keep trying, keep believing. And that's the key thing: believe that it can happen and go for it, and seriously never give up. And so my own life journey, the things that I did follow through with, have brought me where I am today, and meeting amazing people and really living a wonderful life by my design.
So, have you written before? Or is this your first time?
Actually, I'm part of another collaborative book, um, um, Action Takers Who Get Shit Done, and I'm very
Hmm.
proud of that. That was actually my first one, and
Okay.
so it's been quite a wonderful journey.
So the title to your chapter is From Vision to Victory. Can you share a little bit about what you wrote and what it's about, without giving too much away?
Just how important it is for us to look back and look at the visions that we did have, and when we were able to overcome those obstacles, or we were able to um, reach the goal that we wanted, we need to always celebrate that. And even small victories are important. But especially if you've got a big vision, just keep believing. So it's just trying to inspire and motivate people to keep believing in them and your dream.
So what's next for Sally Ross? What do you have on the horizon? What do you have coming up?
I'm actually working on my own book that will be all mine, and I'll be able to really dive deep into more of the all the different modalities and different ways you can use interior design, ways you can use dance and movement, creativity, to just really reach your highest self, the best life you can possibly create for yourself. We don't have choices in everything that happens to us in our lives, but when we do take control of the things that we can make a choice of, um, and choose to go in a direction that's for our benefit and to help others, it's great. Did I give away too much?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. So, we're talking to the authors of the book, Never Give Up. Make sure you head on over to actiontakerspublishing.com/never. Pick up your copy today. Over there, you'll see ways that you can uh, purchase the book. And then you'll also be able to get a bunch of free gifts that the authors have contributed. So, Sally, what is the one thing that you want the readers to take away from reading your book or your chapter in this book?
Oh, just really believe in your intuition, believe that you deserve um, the life that you want, and that you can get it if you keep believing in your intuition and keep believing in yourself.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Now, if people want to connect with you, where do they go?
My website is redesignyouриdeallife.com. And that way it's constantly being updated and things added. So it's a really good place to go and get more information and hopefully meet up with me.
Absolutely. So head on over again to actiontakerspublishing.com/never. Pick up your copy. Sally Ross, thank you so much for being a part of this, for sharing your story inside of it. And we appreciate having you in our family of authors.
Thank you very much, Sally.
I want to thank these ladies. Many of them I never knew before the book, and now I know them. So it took an entire team to make this work. As you said, Sally, winning in those categories, none of us did it on our own. It was a collaborative effort. We've got Dionne Roberts from the UK. I'm sure you'll hear from her in a moment. But for me, and I've been publishing. I have a solo book. I have a couple other book collaborations. But this was a unique experience because from start to finish, everything was in motion. The method of communication, no author left behind, for some that may have struggled in getting their chapters done or slide them in under the wire. And everyone was treated equally the same. It didn't matter who you were and how many books you'd written. And Shannon's shaking her head about that because it didn't matter. We're all doing this together. So I love this unity and this community of us all getting there together and having the tools and everything that we need. All of the marketing materials are phenomenal. It's like, I'm going to just say this. It feels like the Super Bowl. There's two teams playing, but only one team's going to win, but they have to have the marketing materials ready. So I watched the Super Bowl right after. There goes the Rams with all the, you won. Of course, they had to have the other team ready also. Well, this team was ready. They were ready with the #1 stickers. And I guess, halfway through the day, here we are getting our marketing materials with the #1 Amazon sticker on it. Who does that? Action Takers Publishing does it. I love it. I mean, I'm holding that close to my chest. I'm going to be using those pictures from years to come. But to just have it all ready and prepared, because you know what, Sally? You guys believed in us. Yep. You believe we were going to hit #1. And I love it. I'll take this to write again. Thank you.
And the fact that you got your whole family involved too.
Yes, yes. My husband's involved. We had to work some appointments around this. As a matter of fact, I've got one after this. He was so kind to put, his something that's very important to him on hold. So I'll be doing that. And I schedule something before it. I do run a business. I scheduled all those things around that. But today, this calendar said book launch. And my husband was so kind to work with me and eat his dinner around all of this too. He had to wait, but he was so patient. So it takes, if you're in a household and it's more than just you, they have to be a part of the process. They have to be a part of this. It is community at home.